just seems like every year we're getting something better out of America.
Hi, my name is Liz Youngjol, and I'm a 19-year-old full student at BBU.
My name is Anna Pidor, and I am a 22-year-old working at Buena Vista Regional Medical Center as a mental health tech, and I'm currently a part-time student at Iowa Central Community College for nursing.
We are originally from Sudan.
South Sudan.
South Sudan.
Grandma could only bring us as grandkids, so that's how we came, and we left our parents back in a refugee camp. So grandma, mostly she came here to just brought us here so we could go to school and not get married at age of 15 and have a better education and things like that. And we got into school. Then I graduated here in 2012. Liz graduated here in 2014, and our younger sister's graduating next month here. So, ever since then, we just made a strong leg a home. When we came into the country, English was the hardest thing to learn because we didn't know English. We didn't know anything about American culture. It's not like we had a birth chart to look through. These are the do's and these are the don'ts about English or American life.
Well, my successes are pretty much like what my brother brought us, what our uncle brought us here for, which is to go to school. Which is I made it to high school, which was really great. So this was more like success than I could ever imagine, like to being able like to finish high school, what I would say. Like then go to college, which is like the next big step. So it's like just one of those things like you have to keep working on them, even though like it is so long, like you just have to keep going. Achieving more, getting more opportunity along the ways.
After I graduated high school, May of 2012, I became a United States citizen of September of 2012, which was a great milestone for me. Right after high school, I got my citizenship. And then I had my daughter February 2013, which was, a life-changing for me in a great way. So, I had a daughter. I'm a high school graduate. I had to figure out life from there. I was volunteering over the Bridge of Storm Lake.
I'm Jay Dahlhauser, and I'm director of the Bridge of Storm Lake. Along with my wife and I and our kids, we founded the bridge.
And I was teaching our classes, our newer language class, to the kids over Jay's porch there.
And that's one of the things my wife has really valued, is that the kids actually learn to read and write within their own language, and how that actually helps them educationally. And so she knows how to read and write in our language. And so she brought her sister Liz along, and I don't know if Liz was that excited about it at first, but she started kind of teaching too. And that's kind of where it's actually last summer is where our relationship kind of started.
And I guess Jay heard that I need a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was applying. I already did apply for a 2-bedroom apartment, so it was just that hard to get a 2-bedroom apartment because here they're full.
I'm vice president of Habitat for Humanity of Buena Vista County. When this house came up and we were looking for a smaller family to actually go in here, because it's just a 3-bedroom and no basement, and we had a lot of applicants with large families, and we do hope to help big families, but this house was already built and we had to work within the structure. I mentioned it to Anna, and we just talked about what the program was, and I had to kind of settle some of those preconceived ideas and what that might look like, and she decided, hey, this would be a really great opportunity for her to actually have her own place, her own house, and to be able to even possibly invite her family to be able to come to the United States, because she's come with her grandma, and her grandma decided to go back to Africa. So it's just, Liz and Anna, and they have another sister that's living with another family right now, but it's just those three and their little daughter that are just kind of make their own way here in the United States.
We did an interview, and then they told me they're gonna get back to me in like a month or so. And then I waited, and I don't remember telling Liz about it. I'm sure I didn't mention it to her because I just didn't want to talk about it when there's nothing yet. Because they had to do like 3 other families, and I was the last on their mind, I'm pretty sure. So, and then Jay kept me updated about, which family they're looking forward to. And I wasn't the first yet, so I was like, no problems, because I know I wasn't expecting it, and then that was like just 2 days before my daughter's birthday, you know, they came here, and then, you know, they got all of us here. Like she said, it was my younger sister's birthday, and we had a little cake here over my place, and we were doing a birthday for her. And then Jay and his wife just popped in here, and my sister with her friends, and Liz with her friends, and me, and they're like, "You have time?" I said, "Yeah." And then they just blew up the news that we have exciting news for you guys, that you guys gonna get the house.
It's finally like I was so happy. I'm like when I heard about it, because I didn't even know like Hannah was doing like the habitat thing with Jay. So until like Jay came here for my younger sister's birthday.
I couldn't just jump up and down like, "Yay, we got the house," you know, and I just couldn't cry, and I just couldn't. I really didn't know how I was feeling that minute. Like my mind had to take a break from it a little. And the girls were like, "Oh my God, that's amazing! Like we're gonna get a house." And I'm just like, "I think so. Yeah, we're getting a house," you know.
You know, in order to get this home, you know, with volunteers donating a lot of the labor that it would add to the price of it. In order to get this, we asked that they put in sweat equity too, along with the volunteers. And so each family member over 18 has to put in 200 sweat equity hours to become a homeowner.
I think now, yesterday or 2 days ago, we went up to the house and worked there. And slowly, as I go to the house to work there, you know, I'm not feeling that excitement yet, because in 100 of years, I was thinking one day if I get married, a husband and the kids, we're eventually gonna try to get a house and make America a home. Not like this. I'm only, you know, barely 22. You know, I'm a single mom. I didn't expect just to get a house like that. I know it's not free, but I wasn't applying for a house at any time any sooner in my life. But it's here, and it's getting done. You know, hopefully by the beginning or mid-August, and you know, that's what I call American dream coming true. You know, if we're gonna get a house, you know, I could care less what happens in my life after that. You know, I think just it's amazing that we're gonna have enough room. We're gonna have a house that we're gonna call a home. And right now I'm in process of bringing my mom and my 3 younger into the country. So, you know, God is definitely working on my favors, is all I can say about Habitat of Humanity.
We finally like have something like to finally call home, like somewhere like we can settle down and say like, "I'm going home." Instead like going, instead of saying I'm going to the apartment, like you're gonna be like, "I'm going home." So it's kind of like more like it's a real blessing that like we got this opportunity. So it's like so excited, like we are looking forward and like to get it done and move there.
I had a lot of success in America than most people have, and this is just a beginning. It just doesn't stop here. Like I'm moving forward, and I'm heading into the right direction pretty much.